Okay, hi there, this is Kim Willis and welcome. Is this you? You're struggling to make money. You haven't made your first $10,000 yet. Or perhaps you haven't made your first 1,000 online. Maybe you haven't made a single sale or signed one new member. Is that you? Perhaps you're a newbie or you've been around for a while. Either way, you've been struggling to make this online home biz thing work. Are you a network marketer? Well, 97% of network marketers are lucky if they make $60 a month. And most affiliate marketers are in the same position as well. So today I'm going to show you a simple way to turn things around. It's based on a strategy I've been using for 10 years, and it revolves around one simple idea: the path of least resistance. I became attuned to this way of thinking when I read a book of the same name about 12 years ago. That's the cover for it. Book written by Robert Fritz. Became a runaway bestseller, actually, and I think it was on the New York Times bestseller list for, I don't know, a year or something like that. And anyway, I bought the book, and one of the things that really stood out for me was that we need to stay on the creative side because that's where the most enjoyment is to be found. And if we are enjoying, loving what we're doing, chances are we're going to keep doing it. And there's less resistance for us when we're working on the creative side. So I got to thinking about this and I thought, well, I wonder how I can apply this to my business. How can I involve myself in a business that's going to make me money, which obviously is a very important requirement, but at the same time give me a ton of satisfaction as well? If I can get those two things working in my favor, then the path of least resistance, it just becomes a daily reality. I'm not having to force myself against this immovable object. I'm doing what I love. It just becomes easy. You understand what I'm saying here? Now, I'm going to share with you a tremendous strategy, a strategy that I've been using with great success, particularly recently. But it's based on a bigger and broader strategy that I have been using for 10 years. But before I do that, I want to share with you a little about me, my story. I travel. Photo on the left, that's me in Baguio City in the Philippines, a hot country. There I was in the early New Year period there, and I was wearing a jumper. I was freezing cold. Why? I was in the coldest city in the Philippines, Baguio City. Part of an adventure that I've been having for the last few years. Phenomenal. I've become a digital nomad. The middle one there is a pic of I think it's the Hyatt in Cabo San Lucas in Mexico. I went over there with my son. On the right, not a very good photo, but it's me at the memorial there in Phnom Penh, Cambodia. About 2 million people were slaughtered by the Khmer Rouge in the mid to late 70s. And so they've erected a memorial there. What a contrast between my experience there and my experience in beautiful Cabo San Lucas in Mexico, and of course the experience that I had in that cold city in Baguio City in the Philippines. Lots of other stories like that. I travel. I haven't actually been home for 3 years. And home for me is Australia. I haven't been home for 3 years. Right now I'm in Cambodia again. Before that it was Vietnam. I've also visited all sorts of other countries, all manner of other countries. Thailand, Malaysia, Singapore, US. It's another one of Cabo San Lucas. I play, pick with me and my sons. We were out having some fun. I love music, particularly live music, and particularly jazz, blues, soul, funky type music. I really love that. I go to local bars here in Asia and get to have some good food. Often it's French kind of food, and pick up some pick up a great vibe coming from some live music. I also love to meet up with other marketers. This is me with Dave Van Hoos in Mexico again. Love to have fun. That was me and my open top Mustang in Los Angeles. Me being an idiot. Me on top of the world in Ho Chi Minh City, Saigon, Vietnam, at the fabled and famous, fabulous Sky Bar. Quite amazing. I work out, kind of. I'm the original Mr. Puniverse. I haven't actually put on much in the way of muscle, but at least I've toned myself. The important thing is that I have the time to do it. I have the time to do it. When other people are at work, I can go to the gym. I go to the gym about 10 o'clock in the morning. Everyone else is at work and it's empty then. I can do that. But I also work. I love work. I love work. It's the path of least resistance for me. I enjoy it. So as I'm tripping around as a digital nomad, I take my laptops with me, my mobile phone, just plug into the local service there, and I'm in business. And yeah, I make money. I'm in a variety of affiliate programs. Some of them make me okay money, some of them make me good money, and some of them make me very good money. Okay? There's one in the latter category there. That's a 12-month view. One program just worked on a part-time basis. Part-time. I've averaged around 10 hours a week for that one. I've told the story in more detail with my when I released my book, Cash Cow Business Model. And if you hang around till the end, I'm going to give this to you. I am going to give you this book. Yeah. Cash Cow Business Model, Confessions of a Digital Nomad. Now, you may not want to trip around the world doing what I do, but I bet you want to have the freedom to choose, to decide what you do with your days. Is that right? Absolutely. That's why you've been doing some online business type work, presumably. That's why you're doing it. You want to have a better life. Now let's get into the meat of the matter here. Reasons why it's not working for you. Not enough leads, leads not converting. They're the two reasons that people often give me. People who have been trying affiliate marketing, online marketing, network marketing, whatever. Not enough leads, leads not converting. That's what it often comes back to. But if we dig deeper, there may be some other reasons, some hidden reasons. Some people lack discipline. Some people lack clarity about the how-to. Some of them are overloaded mentally, particularly if they're doing online work, because there's more detail. It's more complicated. Some people are not teachable. That's an issue for some, for sure. Some don't have a clear strategy and a game plan. They're muddled. Others are prone to self-doubt. And, you know, if you're confused, if you've got lots of doubts, there will be a bias for inaction. And inaction is the enemy of success, isn't it? Other people are involved with too much busy work, not enough productive work. They're not exactly clear on what they need to do to actually make the money. Some of the work that we do is maybe interesting, but it's not that important. There's other work that we do, and it can be interesting. I can show you how to make it interesting, and that's the work that's going to pay the bills. That's the work that's going to bring in the dollars. But look, you're not alone. You're not alone. No. Because if you say yes to at least one of the previous points, no problem. It just means you're in the 97% group who never make money online. Oh, wow. I say it's no problem, but it doesn't sound exactly good, does it? So let's look at some solutions here. See if we can fix this problem once and for all. You like that idea? Sure you do. A couple more problems, digging a little bit deeper. Regarding this information overload problem, it's a big one. That's why I'm just focusing on it, just a touch here. The internet is an information-rich platform. It's all about information. And it's awesome, the internet, but it's comes with a huge downside. It's very easy to be overwhelmed by all the information, so information is not necessarily your friend. In fact, it can be an enemy that scrambles your brain. It's only when we take information and we apply it that magic happens. Problem is that people have taken on board too much information that they don't always need. They're looking at too many strategies, they're following too many gurus, too many systems, and they wonder why they're not making money. Core problem number 2, lack of implementation. Now, I've got even more good news for you today because I'm going to help you to get it done. Stay tuned. Implementation problems can often be fixed if you have a good support system combined with a simple strategy you believe in. So as I said, I've got good news for you. I just want you to stay tuned. Hang in here, because it's going to be worth your while. Before I continue, let me tell you what I won't be doing today. I'm not going to be pitching you a business opportunity or an expensive funnel system or a useless paid traffic program or course or something like that. I will have an offer for you, but when you see it, I know you want to take my arm off for it. Now, to make money, you need a responsive audience, warm leads, a sales funnel that converts, and products that solve problems and make people feel better. And that's important. You need to have products that have real value in the marketplace. But mainly today, I'm going to talk about a responsive audience because that's really where it starts. From that will flow warm leads, and if you've got a sales funnel that converts, fantastic. If you don't have a sales funnel that converts, you need to do something about that. I'm not going to cover that topic today. It's a completely separate issue. But let's focus on these first two, and particularly number 1. And there's one more. A support system that never fails, which should include a coach. Now, before I show you my simple audience building plan for newbies, I want to warn you about some of the typical strategies used by struggling online marketers. Avoid effective but complicated strategies such as SEO, Facebook PPC, Google AdWords or Bing PPC, blogging, video marketing. Now, this might be a bit controversial. And maybe you've been dabbling, maybe you've got a blog, maybe you've been trying some video marketing strategies, and I'm not going to tell you to give them up. But if you haven't started doing any of these things, don't. You don't need to. These are what I would call intermediate strategies. They're not newbie strategies. And my definition of a newbie is somebody who hasn't made their first $10,000 online yet. So if you're in that category, you need to keep it nice and simple, keep it free, and just focus on one thing at a time. These strategies that I've got listed here are not simple. Even video marketing, even blogging, even if you buy into the story that I've joined this lead funnel system and they've got this wonderful blogging platform. I know those systems, and they're not simple. They may have the veneer of simplicity about them, but you will find that you will be spinning your wheels for days, weeks, and perhaps months before you get any real traction. Is that what you really want? I don't think so. I don't think so. Video marketing, same. You've got to learn keyword strategy. You've got to learn how to become good at creating potent content. So whether it's blogging or video marketing, you've got to be good at content creation. You've got to be good at keyword research, keyword strategy, and so on. It's not easy. And it definitely isn't simple. Now, don't get me wrong. I am a blogger. I am a video marketer. I've done all of these things. But I'm an advanced marketer. When I first got started, I kept it simple. And that's all I did for 2 years. Simple strategies that made me money. Number 2, avoid simple but ineffective strategies. So the previous slide was about avoiding effective but complicated strategies. This one is the reverse. It's about avoiding simple but ineffective strategies. Strategies that don't work or don't work very well, such as buying leads. I know a lot of network marketers buy leads and then they'll phone those leads. But the quality of those leads is invariably poor. So I say this is an ineffective strategy. And you will get a lot of rejection as a result of phoning these leads. You may find that you won't even convert 1 in 50 or 1 in 100. I've had people in my team who've bought these leads and they couldn't convert 1 in 200. How do you think they felt after phoning 200 of these leads? Even 50 of them. It's tiring. Solo ads. This is one for the affiliate marketers. Okay? Affiliate marketers, particularly those that are selling the bigger ticket products or even mid-range products, they'll use solo ads. And they might lead with a small ticket offer, but they want to back in people into their bigger ticket product. The problem with solo ads, and I've had quite a bit of experience at experimenting with solo ads, and I finally came to the conclusion that they're a total waste of space, a waste of money, and a waste of time, with few exceptions. There are a few good solo ad vendors out there with good lists. So it can be done, but 95% of the lists are junk. Okay, so you've really got to know what you're doing so you can uncover the better quality lists. And the other thing is that if you don't have the right offer for the solo ad crowd, it will not convert. The right offer, in my experience, needs to be a cheap offer, under $20 typically. It needs to be an offer that's new and fresh. If it's an offer that's been around for a while, the solo ad community know about it anyway, and it will not convert. And by the way, converting, if you talk to the solo ad hustlers out there, their idea of converting is converting from a view to an opt-in, to a lead. That's not my idea of converting. My idea of converting is converting from a lead to a paid customer. They talk about, oh yeah, this is wonderful success, we get 35% conversion rate. Oh yeah, 35% conversion rate from a visitor to a lead. So what? That's not going to pay my bills. What's going to pay my bills is a sale. How many of these leads are converting into sales? And invariably, very, very few. Okay, 3 levels of marketer. Know yourself. What are you? I mentioned before about newbies, intermediate, advanced. What are you? A newbie, $10,000 is my threshold. If you haven't made $10,000 online, you're still a newbie. Even if you've been doing it for 2 years, you are still a newbie because you haven't mastered the basics. Intermediate. Intermediate. You're an intermediate if you've made more than $10,000. Congratulations. You can move up, and you can, if you want to learn blogging, you can learn blogging. If you want to do video marketing, you can do video marketing. But if you haven't made the money yet at the basic level, you just stay with the basic strategies. And by the way, the basic strategies that I'm going to talk about today, I still use. Even though I'm an advanced marketer. I use them because I have more fun with them. I use them because they're free. I use them because they work better than just about everything else. And then we have advanced marketer. If you've made more than $50,000, congratulations, you can be an advanced marketer. You can go and do the SEO courses and all the rest of it. You probably will make less money than the newbie who's using the strategies I'm teaching today, but if it makes you feel good, fine, no problem at all. But if you haven't made that money, just stick with the basic strategies. Keep it simple and effective. Here's the problem with complicated strategies. They don't duplicate, and particularly if you're a network marketer and you make money by building teams, and let's face it, that's what network marketing is about. It's not about you selling a lot of product yourself. It's about a lot of people selling a little bit of product. Okay, and then when you put it all together collectively, okay, then you've got a sizable business, hopefully. So you might be able to do it, but what about the 90% of people who hate tech and have no aptitude for it? That's the problem. I was talking with somebody today on Twitter, chatting with somebody today on Twitter, and she's joined one of these, complicated funnel systems, and she's promoting the funnel system so she can get more people for her MLM business. Okay? And I just said one thing to her. Oh, she said, oh, I'm loving all this stuff. I'm learning about SEO. I'm learning about blogging and all this. I said, oh, great. I said, that's fantastic. Do you know something? 90% of the people that you want to bring into the business hate that stuff. They hate it. They hate blogging. They hate tech. They hate all of it. So you're going to be hitting your head against a brick wall trying to convince these people to do it. And even if you are able to convince them to do it, guess what? It's slow. And what I've found with people when they join a program and they're not getting results quickly, here's what I've found. They quit. En masse, they quit. They quit very, very quickly. So if you're wanting to build a team, you don't involve them with anything that has tech in it, or much tech, right? You don't involve them in anything that's going to take months before they start getting a result. Because you're going to have a team that will just quit on you en masse. You might be able to sign them up, but they're going to quit. You have to get people into action quickly. You do that by putting a fire under them, and you do that by giving them strategies that are quick, simple, easy. There are two main strategies. Cold market, people who don't know you from a bar of soap, as mentioned, illustrated with solo ads, they don't know you. You're renting someone else's list comprised of people that haven't heard of you. They don't know you from a bar of soap. And then we have warm market, people who know you or feel they do, they like you and they trust you. Now, is it easy to do business with people who don't know you from a bar of soap or people who know, like and trust you? It's pretty obvious, isn't it? So here's the warm market strategy. Warm market is defined as people that already have regard for you, they know, like and trust you. Even if they don't know you personally, they feel they know you and are more likely to do business with you. Your objective is to build a tribe of followers and audience. An audience. That's what we want. An audience. A warm audience. Now, warm market strategies I've used. Here we go. Social media, blogging, blog commenting, guest blog posts, article marketing, video marketing, strategic advertising. Yes, I do use advertising from time to time. I've used it quite a bit in the past. But it's strategic. For instance, I could run ads on Facebook and then dovetail people into my Facebook community. Becomes warm market then, doesn't it? Offline networking, yeah, I've done a bit of that too. And I've made money from it. Leadership strategy, this is a little bit more of an advanced strategy, but it's a very simple strategy. And basically what it revolved around was me becoming successful in one affiliate program and then being invited to train other affiliates by the owner of the company, and then I gained a lot of credibility as a result of positioning myself as a leader. There are different ways to position yourself as a leader, but certainly that can be another great warm market strategy. So there they are. How many have I got there? 10, 3, 6, 9. 9. Okay. They all work. They all work. But I'm assuming that you're a newbie. And I'm not going to vomit all over you with all of these strategies. I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it. All it's going to do is involve you in a bunch of busy work for the next 6 months, and then at the end of 6 months, you're going to look at your bank account and you're going to say, what the hell have I been doing for the last 6 months? Right? I'm not going to do it. Sure, I could develop all these high-end courses and flog them to you, or at least try to, but I couldn't sleep at night if I did that, because I know what will happen. I've been around for long enough. I know what will happen. You'll be spinning your wheels for months and months and months and months. And at the end of that period, you'll have little or nothing to show for it. So what we need to do, we need to narrow it down. We need to select just one of these strategies and focus on the one for the next 3 months. You prepared to do that? Are you prepared to allow me to make a judgment call here? To make a recommendation as to the best strategy for you right now? Yeah? Okay, I'm going to do it. Here it is. The winner for newbies is social media. No question. This is the one. But you need to do it right. It's simple, effective, and it duplicates the fastest. So if you're building teams and you want to have an online involvement as opposed to always being offline, you know, talking to people in shopping centres and all that sort of stuff, if you want to have an online involvement, this is the one. If you're team building, I would say it's probably the only one that you'll ever need to do. If you're more in affiliate marketing, you're not so much into building teams, you're more into selling lots and lots of product yourself. Okay, I still believe you should start with this one. And then you can add some of the more sophisticated strategies down the track, if you want, because you love it, right? It interests you. But if you're a network marketer, a team builder, this is the only one you ever need to do online. You don't even need to do blogging. And I'm a blogger. But if I closed my blog down today, it wouldn't worry me. I just do it because I enjoy creating content. That's the main reason. I like to express myself. So I do it through the spoken word and through the written word. It's more of a hobby than anything. Okay, your simple warm lead plan. Just use these two, Facebook and Twitter. Some people say, oh, well, I'm using Instagram or I'm using Snapchat. Well, look, if you're getting leads out of it, keep doing it. That's great. But I'd like you to do at least one of the two that you see here. And if you had to choose, it would be Facebook. But ideally, you would do both because Twitter is a wonderful source of business leads. And you've got a lot of options with Twitter. A lot of people don't realize just how dynamic and flexible it is. And I use it to find people for Facebook. I bring people across to Facebook from Twitter. You have limits as to how many friend requests you can make each day on Facebook, unless you're in a group or something like that. But with Twitter, it's much, much easier to find people. Twitter it's a far less regulated platform. It's a bit like the Wild West. Okay? Now, this is how I did it. Just going back just a touch here, I'm going to just show you my journey since I started. And it didn't start with social media, to be quite honest with you, because we're talking 2006 and I didn't even have a Facebook account. And I never heard of Twitter. When I first started, I had a small warm market, that is an audience. It helped me generate $6,000 plus in month one. Now, I'm doing this because I want to illustrate to you the power of having a warm audience. Okay? Now, 3 years later, I joined Program 2. By then, I had a smaller warm market, but I still generated thousands of dollars of commissions in my first month. I spent 4 years with Program 2, and during that time, I made it my business to build a new audience. By the time I joined Program 3 in 2013, these were big ticket kind of programs, I had a much bigger audience because I'd built the audience in Program 2 when I was doing, so I was getting paid really well in Program 2, but on the side I was really wanting to build an audience. I just thought, well, if I ever join another program, I want to have an audience of people that I can tap into for the new program. So I had a much bigger audience and I could promote, as you can see there. Not only did I earn more than $35K in my first 60 days, I went on to make $218,000 in less than 12 months, just working part-time. 80% of it came from warm market, only 20% from cold market, that is from paid ads. That's an extraordinary figure when you think about it. 80% came from warm market, only 20% from cold market. Yeah. It's gobsmacking, isn't it? So that's the direction I recommend for you. Let's help you build your warm audience. The easiest money you'll ever make will come from there. Warm audience formula. Good content plus happy engagement equals an endless stream of warm leads and easy sales. Do you like that formula? It's beautiful, isn't it? Elegant in its simplicity. Elegant simplicity. Good content plus happy engagement equals an endless stream of warm leads and easy sales. Let me show you how it works. But before I do, there are two things I want you to be clear about. You need to be clear about your target market, and you need to be clear about the pain points of your target market. Now, this is not a training on target marketing and pain points, etc. But I just want to ask you the question, do you have a profile for your ideal prospect? What does he look like? What does your ideal prospect look like? Are they wage slaves? Are they already in a home business? Who are they? Do you have different profiles like I do? Yeah, I have different profiles. I target different groups of people. And what I found is that each group of people has its own unique set of pain points. We need to be very clear about the pain points, because we're going to be pressing the pain point buttons once we start dialoguing with these people. Okay? Now, the basic plan is this. We use social media to find and connect with people, specifically Facebook and Twitter. Then we give them what they want. And what's that? Relevant content. And finally, we engage with the folks who are leaning forward. That's it. Now, of course, the devil is in the detail. There is some detail here, but the overwhelming majority of the detail is low or no tech. Okay? So don't worry about the tech side of it. It's simple stuff. Content, let's talk about it. Value-driven content. Your comments, wise quotes, pictures with wise quotes overlaid on top of the picture. Other people's content. Yeah, it's okay to share other people's content. Don't see it as a threat. See it more as an opportunity. Other types of content. Social content. Something funny, something sad, frivolous nonsense works, irreverence works. Social content. Promotional content. This is when you put your pitching hat on. Could be a lead magnet leading to a free report offer. It could be a direct to sales page offer. It could be an invite to a webinar, whatever it is that you want to promote. But we do this very, very subtly and not all the time. Okay? So it's content category number 1 and content category number 2 that we use to build our audience. And then every now and again, we'll hit them with a promotion. Here's an example of value content. Wise quotes. Actually, at the top there, a little bit of personal sharing as well. Raining in Phnom Penh, Cambodia, no walkies tonight. Here's a wise quote from Jim Rohn. The more you know, the less you need to say. There's some other wise quotes there. And one towards the bottom there from Wayne Dyer. And right at the bottom there is a promotional post. This is on Twitter. 32 hot ways to... That's my offer, okay? 32 hot ways to get home biz leads now. That's my offer. The company that you're with, they've probably got an offer for you, then you can promote that offer. Fine. But I'll only post this for maybe every 30 posts, one will be promotional. That's all. The rest of them will be pure value, nothing to sell. Okay? People will retweet your good content. Here's a lady here, Vera. She retweeted one of mine. Okay, it was a wise quote, but it doesn't matter. It's still going to show up on her feed. People follow me because they like my content. Other people will retweet, as I said. So they'll retweet, they'll like, they'll make a comment, and they'll follow. That's what you want. Good stuff, isn't it? Second stage is engagement. So first stage is what? It's content. The second stage is happy engagement. And what I do with Twitter, I use an automated message that says this. The software sends it out for me, right? So, thanks for the follow. Are you here mostly for business or social? That's the one I use. I have used another one, and it's basically directing them to my Facebook. So I say, hey, thanks for following me on Twitter. I'm kind of busy over on Facebook at the moment. Here's my link. Come and put in a friend request. And that's how you get friend requests on Facebook. So there's two ways of doing it. When they reply to the first message, I'll just say, what's your business? If they say, I'm here mostly for business, I'll say, okay, what's your business? We're getting some dialogue happening. It's copy and paste stuff. They tell me what the business is, and I'll say, oh, why did you pick that one? I'm not going to try and pitch them. I'm just going to be asking them questions. Take a genuine interest in people. Copy and paste stuff. And then, after a bit of dialogue, they might ask you what you're doing. And I say, well, I help people, blah, 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 blah. Whatever the benefit is that it's relevant and pertinent to your business. Now, with the offer that I'm going to show you at the end, we'll help you fine-tune your little benefit statements. Don't worry about that. But that's kind of what I do. And sooner or later, I'm going to bring out a pain point. Now, as I said, I'm working with different groups of people that have different pain points. But once you're completely clear on the pain point associated with your particular niche, you'll drop it in there. Do you sometimes get frustrated with your ability to generate leads online? If I was targeting other marketers, that's how it would go. If I was targeting non-marketers, but people that I'm wanting to kind of recruit into my business, business-oriented people who may be frustrated in their current business or traditional business, not an internet business, but traditional business, or maybe they're wage slaves. Okay, I'm going to ask a question that relates to a pain point that they might experience. If I was talking to them about their job, I might say, do you ever get sick of the daily commute? Something like that. Okay. Sixth message, I'm going to send them over to Facebook, because that's my hub. Head over to Facebook and add me as a friend. I do lots of good things there. Spy on me and see what I do. Here's the link. Simple as that. That's a typical sequence. It's not always like that. Sometimes we pivot off a little bit, but it's typical. Okay? Sometimes they're so hot, they're leaning forward so much that they say, well, tell me more, tell me more. Okay. Here's my link. Go and have a look at this video and we'll touch base tomorrow. Now got a hot lead, haven't I? Which is the name of the game. But I'm not necessarily looking for a hot lead today. Right? I might come back to that person after a few days. I'll just let them sit and gestate. And I say, there's something you were saying to me the other day. And this really is about conversation. The fine and gentle art of conversation. It's a beautiful thing. There was something you were saying to me the other day that made me think, and I just, when I woke up this morning, I thought, I better get back to John about this, because I may have something that can actually help you. Would you be interested in having a look at something that can, blah, 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 whatever the benefit point is? And if you've set it up properly, you'll get quite a high conversion rate from an interest into a lead, and some of those people are going to do business with you. As simple as that. Now, I'm just going to give you a couple of screen capture shots of Facebook. I was talking about Twitter before, but as I said, Facebook is my hub, and I don't always put up business-related posts. So, because Facebook is a social platform, isn't it? So we need to strike a happy balance. I miss my pets. Being a digital nomad has its pluses and minuses. One of the downsides is that I've not had a pet for more than 2 years. Tell me about your pets. If you've got pics, please post them here. All right, that one got plenty of engagement. Another one, the one on the right-hand side, this is a success quote. Okay, so a picture quote. When someone is going through a storm, your silent presence is more powerful than a million empty words, by Thema Davis. So basically she's saying is to be quiet. So me being me, the irreverent me, I've just said, I've added my comment at the top there, so shut the F up. And then my friend said, Jono said, charming. Someone else said, love it. Someone else said, grumpy bum. Well, she thinks I'm grumpy bum, but of course I'm not. It wasn't grumpy bum at all. It was pure humour. But some people don't get it. They don't understand irony. But look, this gives you an idea, very, very briefly, as to what you can do to build an audience from the audience will come leads, warm leads, not cold, and from warm leads come wonderful conversions into new members, new customers, whatever. You like that? You like the concept of audience building? Warm audience building. You love it? You excited about it? Here's what I want you to do next. Continue the journey with me by enrolling in my new Simple Online Success, the Mastermind Coaching Program. There it is there. And we'll be focusing on the game plan, your follower strategy, content strategy, your engagement strategy, and your conversion strategy. I've got two options. One is the free plan, and it includes all of these gifts. You get access to my private Facebook group for 90 days. You need to be a member in good standing, so if you do the wrong thing, I'm going to kick you out, okay? That's the only thing I say. If you start spamming other members, you're going to be gone. You get my basic membership site. Same thing. You need to be a member in good standing. And within that site is a course. And it's a course on how to do what I've been telling you to do. It goes deeper. The finer points of content creation and engagement, audience building. That's it. You get a membership site for free. Is this awesome or what? You get my copy and paste text files. Remember I was saying before about copy and paste? So you start engaging with somebody on Facebook or Twitter and you can't remember what words to say. You'll have the text files. You just copy it. You highlight it. You copy it. You paste it. Can you do that? Say yes. You can. Of course you can. A ways and means consultation call. It's about what are your goals? When do you want to reach these goals? And what do you need to do to make it happen? You get a call included. Value is $100. You get a basic resources file. This is different to the copy and paste text files. And this includes automation resources because, say for Twitter, we do use a lot of automation. We use software. Okay, simple software. Some of it's free. And even if you do pay for the pro version, the professional version, it's cheap as chips. Cheap. Doesn't cost much. So you get the names and the links and all that. The total value is $480. $480. And it's free. It's free. How long will it be free for? I don't know. I don't know. Maybe not for long. Who knows? We'll see how it goes. But for now, it's free. What are you going to be learning? Well, the finer points of Twitter, the finer points of Facebook social, how to overcome mental roadblocks, how to win the posture game, Conversions 101. That's pretty good. My expectations for you. You watch each training. You be active in my Facebook group. You like stuff. You click the like button. You comment. Or you add your own posts, valuable posts. I've got people in the group now who do that. They put up their own posts. They become content junkies. You implement aggressively. Implement what we teach you without delay. Let's look at the professional plan. Weekly live mastermind seminars for a month. You get 4 sessions. Yeah, they're live. So there's question and answer time. You can plug into that. You need some help with a particular aspect of the strategy. If you're on the professional plan, you attend the mastermind webinar and you'll get your questions answered. There are 4 sessions, as you can see. You get access to a professional membership site. The professional membership site is like the free membership site. By the way, you get everything in the free plan as a professional member, but you get all of these that I'm showing you now additional. Okay, so you get the professional membership site includes everything, the basic course that you get, video training course on Twitter and Facebook using my unique methods. You get that, plus you get some additional bonuses. I'm going to show you these bonuses in a minute. So this becomes what I call the professional membership site. You also, this works well if you're just a traditional network marketer. This is probably not so relevant. But if you're a big ticket affiliate market kind of person, you get automatic access to my big ticket mastery Platinum Wealth Academy membership site. It's a separate membership site specifically focused on big ticket marketing. Okay, value is $900. It was a labor of love. It nearly killed me to put that site together. All the training that I did, wow, I wouldn't want to do it again. But what we've got there is an awesome resource from somebody who has made 7 figures in this particular arena. Now, what else? You get a one-on-one accountability call to help you keep on track. So you get the ways and means call, because all members get the ways and means call, but you get an additional call, an accountability call. Accountability is really important, and you will tend to get better results if you're accountable to someone. You get a one-on-one strategic planning call, $300. This could go for 2 hours. Usually it'd be a minimum of 3/4 of an hour to an hour. It's a strategic planning call. We help you map out your game plan unique to you. Incredibly valuable. You get one 30-day challenge. Okay, so every few months we'll run a 30-day challenge, and only members of the professional plan can enter the 30-day challenge. But if I was to sell it, I'd probably sell it for a couple of $100. It's just like you're an athlete, you want to join, you want to, like my sons were, or one of my sons was a professional tennis player, and he had to enroll for different tournaments. Some of them were all over the world. And at the lower levels, he had to pay each one of those tournaments, pay to play. So the 30-day challenge is pay to play, for sure. And it basically is designed to stretch you for a month, and it's kind of a competitive environment. Yeah. Enhanced resources file. It also includes 100, it's actually more than 100, of my own hand-picked favorite success quotes. Quotes that you can use on your news feed. Okay, so I'm giving you content right off the bat. Total value is $2,160, $2,160. There you go. Now this one is not a free plan. No. It does include everything that's in the free plan, but all of the major enhancements, as you see on this page, come with it. Now, here is the bonus. So we just go back, see that? The bonus, the professional membership site. You get the free course, social media marketing, but you also get this. This is one of my products. 10K a month formula. From 0 to 10K a month in months, not years. It's a fabulous course. It's my biggest selling course by far. 10K a month formula. So that's professional membership site bonus number 1. Professional membership site bonus number 2 is instant info product formula. How to create a valuable information product in 1 day or less. Is this something that you should be doing now as a newbie? No, it's not. But once you've made your first $10,000, well, yeah, branding yourself, creating your own little information product, you could give it away as a freebie or you could sell it, is a smart thing to do. It helps to position you as an expert. It helps to position you as an authority in your niche. We're getting on to advanced marketing here. So I'm going to say to you, I give you this bonus, but don't even look at it for the next 3 months. Let's get that $10,000 of income under the belt, and then you can do it. Okay? But I'm going to give it to you up front, but don't activate it just yet. Professional membership site bonus number 3 is Email Mojo. This is not really a course. It's a practical support product. And what I've done is that I'm a pretty good email marketer, and I've been email marketing for years to my list. It's one of the more marketing strategies that I touched on before. I've done very well, very, very well from email marketing. So what I've done is that I've trawled through hundreds of my emails, especially those that had the best open rates, and picked out the top 21 email formats for you. But I've gone further than this. I have. So you can better understand why I do things in a certain way. You'll learn some of the potent techniques I use to get open rates of up to 75% from a single email. And if you don't know anything about email marketing, just talk to somebody who does and ask them, what do you think about a 75% open rate? Now, I don't get that every time, but I get up to 75%. Look at this as being like a mini training, even though it's not a training, because I include comments. I've basically taken each of these 21 emails and I've written comments about that email as to why it works, why it's good. So although it's not a course, it's not a formal training or anything like that, I think you'll find my comments about each one of these emails valuable. Valuable. Now, the third thing that I mention here as an inclusion for the Pro Plan is Big Ticket Mastery, the Platinum Wealth Academy. As I said, this is great for people who are marketing bigger ticket products. It includes 8 modules, okay? And some of those modules have 2 or 3 lessons within each module. This is a significant training. It's not something that you need to do now, once again. It's something that you do later, because I believe that what we're going to take you through, the process we're going to take you through, will give you enough to be able to at least make $10,000 and maybe more without the need to access more advanced training. But once you've graduated up to intermediate marketer, yes, this will be a boon for you. But I don't want anybody in this who joins this professional membership level. I don't want anybody going through this stuff and then talking to me and saying, "Hey, I saw this video about this and that in the Professional Wealth Academy." I'm not going to answer your questions. I'm just not going to answer them. Make your first 10,000. Have you made your first 10,000 yet? No. Okay, let's just stick with the basic strategies. So we've got your strategic foundation. That's one of the modules. We've got potent content creation training, more advanced content creation training. Another one is Master Communicator. Another one that the traffic junkies will love is called Traffic Inferno. There are actually 2 modules for Traffic Inferno. Capture Page Mastery Training, Monster Conversion Training, From Marketer to Maven. So there are 8 modules. I haven't shown you all 8, but you get the idea. It's very complete, all included as part of the professional package. And just like the free package, you're going to learn all of these things, but we go deeper on the conversion side. We go deeper on the conversion side, and that depth is to be found on the webinars that are included, and also in the Platinum Wealth Academy trainings. It also includes the 30-day challenge, as stated, a great way to test yourself and establish yourself as a person on the move to other members. So how much for the Pro Plan? Here's the summary. Once again, $2,160 is the value. And of course you won't pay $2,160 or $1,500 or $1,200 or $970. Now look, Originally, I set the price at $3.97 USD. Everything's priced in US dollar, of course. But I didn't want price to be an impediment for you. At this point, my primary motivation is to help you finally get the result I know you want and deserve. I also want your sincere testimonial. Will you do that for me if I give you an awesome price? So let's do this thing. But you're not going to be paying $397 USD today. I've set the price at a low $197. But look, I've got even more good news for you today. I've got an early bird offer for you. Enroll now and your price will be just $97 US dollar. $97 for all of that. And there's the link, 250kayear.com/mastermind. Whether you're a free member or a pro member, that's where you sign up. You just tick the box that's right for you. Just to refresh, you get everything in the free program plus these major enhancements. The weekly live mastermind webinars for a month, 4 sessions. The professional membership site with all of those bonuses, the 10K a month formula, instant info product, email mojo, big ticket mastery membership for big ticket marketers, one-on-one accountability call, one-on-one strategic planning call, the 30-day challenge, stretch, test yourself, compete with other members. Enhanced resources file includes more than 100 of my favorite hand-picked success quotes. Total value $2,160. So, you like a bargain, you like a good deal, this is a bargain. It's an awesome deal. It's an awesome deal. But you'll need to act now because I will revert to the real price of $197 soon. And at a $197, it's still a bargain. There's no problem with that. But why not take advantage of the great price that I've got for you right now? So whether you choose the free plan or the professional plan, you need to lock in your spot to ensure you don't miss out. I do cap the numbers. I do cap the numbers. I like to work with small groups. Okay? That's how I did it with the first one. Small group. It worked great. It worked great. And we had some wonderful success stories. 250kayear.com/mastermind. Now, I want to leave you with one thought. If 5 of your newfound followers become customers or team members, and we're dealing with warm market here, not cold market, so the conversion rates are much higher, what would it be worth to you now and in the future? What is a customer worth to you? If you're a network marketer, what is a productive new rep worth to you over a period of time? Particularly if they get into action and start building their team as well. It could be worth $100,000 to you. If you're a top tier marketer, what is one good customer going to be worth to you? $1,000? $10,000? Could be a lot more, depending on the program you're in. Fortune favors the brave and the bold, so book your spot now before I close it, before it fills up, and before I remove that low price. 250kayear.com/mastermind. Do it now. You're gonna love it. This is Kim Willis. Bye for now. Okay, just one quick thing before you go. I said I was going to give you a free gift, and because you've made it right to the end here is the gift. But it's rather a long URL, isn't it? It's rather a long URL. So here's what you do. You ping me on Facebook to say, hey, can I have the free book? And I will just give you the link. And you can click on it and download the book. All right, this is Kim Willis. Bye for now.